Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team.
And already we're underway here.
Oh, it's Dembele. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
He's tried one! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Messi! And that would have been some goal.
Messi, it really shows some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Just eases him off the ball. Rodri. And this is Gullit. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pelé aims beyond the defence. Gets good distance on it. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And here's Dembele. Best. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's burst through. And the shot!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Bergomi is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And this is Gullit. And it's Vieira. Thuram. Rijkaard. Best. Stood up well to him there. Pelé. Well timed, excellent interception. Arsenal finding their passes. Rodri. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Gullit. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that has been clubbed away. Oh, Red, nice interception. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gullit. Here's Rodri. Vieira. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. And it's made its way to him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gullit wins the duel this time. Oh, good ball! Rodri. And it's Hullet. It's Hullet. Lam. Vieira. Now it's Pele. Now it's Dembele. Dembele proves just a little bit too strong. Rijkaard. Now it's Messi. Vieira. Pele.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat.
And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
That was the first half. Let's hope the boys can turn it up for the second. Substitution for Arsenal, number 21.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Pele.
So neither side has yet broken through.
Hullet. Coming on the field, number 9.
Quality ball.
Number
So what
8,
can they make of this?
Johan Cruyff. Number
Messi
22.
going face-to-face with his great rival.
Substitution.
And it's Rijkaard. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Best. That ball looks a good one. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rodri, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bergomi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vieira. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vieira. Rijkaard. And this is Zola. Well read, and the danger is averted.
This match was 60,000.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That looks a good ball through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
Oh, he's taken it. It's a promising position. He's got to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Thuram gets it away. Played back. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great vision. And the through ball. Thuram calmly anticipates. Dida clears. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Messi. That's really well manoeuvred. Pass somewhat off target. Rodri can see things others simply cannot. Oh, good-looking ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Rijkaard. Messi gets across and deals with it. Lahm. And it's Thuram. Here's Vieira. Rodri. Looking for options for movement.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, well played. Hullet. Best. Passing is crisp and sharp. That has been cut short. Deftly away. And it's gone back to the keeper. That'll be a throw. Vieira. And it's Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. And this is Cruyff. Plays it across. He rises! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Eto'o certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rijkaard. And he's had it nicked away. That's a shade optimistic. And they've got rid. And that's that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And as you can see, we've already started here. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Stood up well to him there.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
Beckham gets into a good position.
It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself.
This is Dembele, tries to pass it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Yaya Toure. Lahm. And here's Beckham. Gullit. He's in space and looking for options. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Crossed in. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Van Dijk gathers from the goal kick. And it's Gullit. Oh, nicely intercepted. Keeper's got good distance on that. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Vieira. That's a good ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi picks it up out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. Šeško. Lahm. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Lahm. Gullit. Pele. Now it's Beckham. Beckham looking to run onto it.
Big header! Goal!
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Beckham. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Shifted upfield, played out to the left flank. That has been slung wide. That's the throw. Roberto Carlos. Throwing. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Roberto Carlos has been caught there, it's a foul. Lahm stood his ground strongly. Gullit is there and he can pick it up.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lahm. Koller. Nicely aimed pass. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Bergomi. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Vieira. That pass isn't the best. And here's Hullet. That is lovely.
There will be
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hullet. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And now, to all
I
members
think
of the
on the
crowd,
whole the team
I'd
linked
like
up
to
very
ask
well
you
and
to
has
join
been
me in
organised,
wishing our
hence their
birthday
position.
boy a
They can
very
afford to be a
special
little
birthday.
braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 21, Dembele. Number 19,
That gets things going for the second half.
number 11,
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
number 9, Eto'o. Number 8, Johan Cruyff. Number 17,
Dealt with nicely by the
Nedved.
defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And he's managed to get free. Beckham, played in.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Now it's Eto'o. No way through there. Vieira. Thuram is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Now it's Eto'o. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. Nicely spread. Now it's Beckham. Just eases him off the ball. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And that is out of play. And he thumps it clear. Lahm. Now it's Beckham. Lahm.
The attendance for this
Lahm,
match
just
was
like so many of his contemporaries, is
60,332.
proving very good at driving forward. Knocks it out wide. Pinches it off him. Quick look, then he gets big! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And it's Cruyff. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And now they can clear their lines. Beckham. Lahm. A probing pass. It's a promising position. That'll be a throw-in. And it's been given away. Beckham with the cross. No, that's not going to find its target. Played out wide.
That's going in strongly.
Rijkaard. And it's Messi. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Roberto
He rises! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Vieira. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Nedved. Vieira. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Cruyff. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Cruyff really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Opts for safety. Now it's Rijkaard. And this is Eto'o. Looking to play him. He's had a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
He's had it taken off him. That pass just didn't quite work. Van Dijk makes the interception. Gullit. Lahm. It's a searching pass. No, that's been intercepted.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's picked his way through. It's Nedved! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Surely now!
2 added minutes
Defending
has been
of the
indicated.
desperate variety. It's a good run down the left-hand side. 2 minutes to be added on. Rijkaard. Here's Vieira. Great vision. Shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Cleared away. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that's it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Nicely aimed pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pull it. Looking for options for movement.
Giuseppe Bergami, certainly one of the fiercest opponents I've had the honour of facing.
Well, one of Italy's finest, and surely anyone's fiercest opponent. A master of everything defensive, Jim, and you, as you mentioned, faced him on the international stage.
Yeah, and his quiet and calm demeanour was the perfect disguise for that steely leadership. We knew we were in for a battle against him. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Vieira! No, not the best of headers. And he was quick to react. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. So we're still where we started right now. Knocks it into space. Pull it. Looking to play him in. That has been knocked clear. Šeško played out to the left flank. Chance here to counter. Nicely weighted ball.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Lahm. Could be danger here. Oh, just there's the shot. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards to get them off and running. Oh no, he misses from the spot.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Beckham. That's a cute ball. Well, quality, that could spell trouble. They've won a corner. They've played it short. Tries to... There's the header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Little pass back, and it's Vieira. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
And the finish!
It's bounced back off the post. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Lahm. Oh, that is a nice touch. Hullet did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Tries to play it through. Vieira. Now it's Pelé. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Out to the right. Lahm. Great vision. Now it's Beckham. Lahm looking to get on the end of this.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Now it's Pelé. And it's Beckham. In with the challenge. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Those of you making their way
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 21, Dembele. Number
There's the start of the second half.
Pelé. Number
A solitary
11,
goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Coming on the field, number 32, Vieri. Number 8,
Has crossed into the middle.
Cruyff. Number 17.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's the throw. Rijkaard. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rodri is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Lahm. It's a throw-in. Lahm. And he's been shifted off it. There will be a throw-in. It's a promising position. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That'll be a throw. Now that looks a decent ball. Pinches it off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Thuram is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Still just a single goal between the sides. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He won't be happy with that one.
The attendance for this match was
Well, the idea was a good one.
62,005.
The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lahm clears. Rodri. Can he get on the end of this? Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Nedved. That has been cut short.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product.
Shot a goal! Just off target.
Nedved is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Cruyff. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Rijkaard. Here's Rodri. And it's Nedved.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Vieri. Vieri touches it back. He's in a good position here. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that has not gone well. Beckham. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Cruyff. Lahm does well to get it back. Lahm charging forward down that flank. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And it's Rodri. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And this is Vieri. Vieri takes control of it and he's on the move.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Rodri. Vieira. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Thuram.
Well, they shouldn't be done.
And that will be it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernail. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. We have already started here. And here's Beckham. Can he get it through? Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player that's very...
Header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And it's Beckham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rodri. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's been slipped through. Rijkaard. Pinches it off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He has found the way through. Another chance from a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's hoisted clear. Vieira. So it is still 0-0. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vieira can see things, others simply cannot.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Koller. Played into space out wide. And this is Messi. And the shot! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vieira. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Showing good feet. And that has left him in a heap. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Collar gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Good running, strong and purposeful. Dembele! Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's played it in low, and he's there to belt it away. And it's Hullet. Rodri. Lahm. Lahm powering forward here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well read, nice interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Quick reminder today.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 21, Dembele.
And the action is back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Number 9, Eto. Number 8, Johan Cruyff. Number 22,
Well, they could break here.
Messi.
Vieira providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, nice touch. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Thuram. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Lahm, and that's another throw. And it's Lahm. Nicely weighted ball. That's tidy. Lahm picks it up out wide. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Van Dijk cannot be beaten that easily. Well, that's well spotted. Still just a single goal between the sides.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
Just about up to the hour now. Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. And that tries a shot! Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Over to the left. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's claimed by the keeper. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And here's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rijkaard, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now, can they get him away? He won't be happy with that one. And it's Messi. Messi, he's got away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And this is Eto'o. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Can he get onto this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Šeško! 1-0 as we head towards the end. Now it's Eto'o. There's the crossfield ball. That's been cut out, well played. Lahm. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. Beckham. In again, climbs up big!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
I think we're just about done here. Beckham. Now, who's going to be first to this? Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
So that's it, it is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. And as you can see, we've already started here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, well played, well played. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfil all of that potential.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Vieira. Pull it. Great vision. Oh, that was vital. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. Rodri. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Rodri. Gets a good foot in there. Nicely aimed pass. Vieira gets a foot in here. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Bale.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Pull it. Now it's Pelé. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Messi. And that pass just didn't quite work. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And it's Rodri. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that thing...
Mbappe! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. Oh, good take. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Rijkaard can get it clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Bergomi wins the duel this time. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vieira. Pullet. Pele. Tries a shot! Pullet. Gerrard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Vieira does well to get it back. Pullet. Rodri.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Pele. And it's Rodri. And this is Pele! That's good play. Rijkaard. Now it's Pullet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bergomi. Vieira. And it's Pullet. And this is Dembele. Pullet. Gerrard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's gone looking for safety.
There will be 1 minute at a
Thuram
time.
kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's chosen to go back. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 21, Dembele. Number 11, Pullet. Number 19.
There's the start of the second half.
Coming on the field.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Substitutions taking place.
And he's managed to get rid. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Zola tries to dink it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Pullet. Good, strong midfield running here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? Van Dijk. Arsenal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Gerrard. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Rodri. And this is Eto'o. Rodri. Rodri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard.
The attendance for this match
Just about up to the hour now.
179.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great ball, and he's in here. Pullet. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Looking to play him in. Well, played right into his path. Vieira gets it away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
He's having a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. And he's there to clear it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. No, again there's no way through. And this is Eto'o. Rodri. Cruyff. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Eto'o. Pinches it off him. Zola. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe, not the most accurate pass. Arsenal are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
He's had a shot!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. He has found a way through.
And Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And another
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.